But it's your company, right? So why are you firefighting everyone else's job? Oh, that's because you're not really sure what you should be doing as a leader of the company? Got it. We can fix that right now in this video. Stay tuned. Hey, it's Alzay Calhoun with Coveted Consultant, and this entire video series is about enabling the leaders of best-in-class companies. You want to create a best-in-class, second-to-none type of company, but there's no way you can do that if you're firefighting these small tasks every day. So this whole series is based around your core transition from Chief Firefighter into being Chief Executive. This particular video is about your job description, what you should be doing, what you should be focused on, so you can separate yourself from all the other tasks that everyone else is going to ask you to do. Here's the deal. In your job as a leader of the company, you've got two major visionary roles. One is external. Your job is to point to the big opportunity that's available for your business. That 10x opportunity. Own that big promise. Thing number two is you need an internal vision of how your company is going to get to that big opportunity. What's the method, the process, the order of steps? How should it work? Your job is to have a picture of those two things. So now let's break that down. So your job is to own the big promise externally to all these different audiences. And you're already feeling this already. Every time you talk to a new vendor, every time you talk to a new strategic partner, every time you talk to a new prospective client, one of those big accounts, your job is to tell them about how awesome your company is and how excited you are to deliver what your company delivers. Own the big promise. That is your 10x opportunity. That is where your company can be great, and that forces all resources to support that idea. You've got to be clear about that. The other side is that you have to have an internal picture about how you're going to move towards those goals. It can't be guesswork, and you can't hero your way through all of these things. You've got to have milestones in these big projects. You got to have steps in your service offerings. You've got to know exactly how your company intends on delivering that big promise you just made. You got to make a promise, and you got to keep a promise. And that begins with you as a leader of the business. And now here's the part you got to really let sink in. Nobody else can do this but you. This is your job. You can't outsource leadership. You can't outsource vision. You can't hire somebody else to just tell you how the whole thing works. This is your job. So every day that you spend firefighting, every day that you spend doing someone else's job, every day that you spend doing one of those secondary tasks is another day that you're not spending clarifying that 10x picture, is another day that you're not spending clarifying how your team should be organized to deliver on that 10x picture. Every moment you spend doing a secondary task is a moment you're not spending leading the business. And that means that your business is going leaderless. And then you wonder, you wake up one day and you wonder why it's so hard to drive your business, why you are competing on price all of a sudden, why it feels like all these competitors are swirling around you, why you feel like your best clients are being cherry-picked from you. It's because somewhere along the way, your business lost its sense of vision. And the only person who can get that back is you. So now, moving forward here, because we all get stuck somewhere, let's use the comment box and let's talk about where your next 10x picture is. So just describe it as best you can. Use the comment box and let that be the first step that you take, and we can use it as a place of conversation. And if you're on the blog, you can scroll down a bit, and I've created a resource that kind of helps separate out some of these questions so you can get a better sense and kind of see it in front of you on the kind of things you should be focused on as a leader of the business. So let's do that. Let's get that comment box going. Let's just get that downloaded so we can have some good conversation. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Talk to you soon.